Hi, I'm Jane King, and this is New to the Street in person back here at the NASDAQ market site in New York City. The show is all about public, private, and blockchain companies, how the CEOs, the founders, and the innovators bringing you lots of opportunities to consider. Here we go. Zapp's Electric Vehicles is run by a team of experts from the mobility industry on a mission to redefine the electric two-wheeler segment. Zapp's debut product, the i300, is an urban electric high-performance two-wheeler capable of traditional motorcycle levels of performance in a step-through format, making them easier to use and more fun to ride. And for this premium product, the company's direct-to-consumer experience, customers ordering the i300 online will have their bikes conveniently delivered to their home or office by an authorized Zapper who will provide at-home inspection, service, and support throughout the vehicle ownership lifecycle. And today, I'm happy to have with me David McIntyre, the Chief Operating Officer of Zapp. Great to have you here.
Hi, Jane.
Through the
Good to
magic
see
of
you.
Zoom, you're in Thailand, I'm in New York. So now
Absolutely.
Zapp has an ambitious mission. You just recently stepped into the newly created role of COO, and this is a pivotal time for the company. So explain your mission and why this is such a crucial time for Zapp.
Okay. Well, thanks, Jane. So I've been in the automotive industry 3 decades, but also have a history of competitive motorsport. And I have a real passion for creating high performance teams that deliver performance and growth. And my job really at Zapp as a COO is exactly that. It's about creating a great team, delivering the best product we have, and growth for the business and value for shareholders.
So we talked about the i300 in the intro a bit. What is different about that vehicle?
Well, the i300, I mean, first of all, the market opportunity is huge. It's around 60 million units sold in two-wheelers around the world. And what's different about the i300 is really focused on the urbanite. It's on the city dweller. I live in Asia. I've been in Asia the last 20 years. And in the mega cities in Asia, as well as the cities in Europe, such as Milan, Paris, Barcelona, two-wheelers are a way of life. And what I've seen is a very rapid adoption of electric vehicles. But what holds a lot of the growth back is for products with fixed batteries, is the charging infrastructure. Now with the i300, it's different. We have two 10-pound removable batteries. They can be charged anywhere. They can be charged at home. They can be charged at your office or even at a coffee shop. So what we bring is a two-wheeler which is great design. It's a premium British brand. So it's a new offering in that respect as well. It has the convenience of a step through, so you can step on, step off, and you can charge it anywhere. So we're not restricted by growth, and our customers can really charge the product wherever they like.
I've actually seen the vehicle here in New York, and it's beautiful looking as well. So really attractive vehicle.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, we're very proud of the design. We've won many design awards, and now's the moment of truth to bring it to the road.
So you have a long history, as you mentioned, working in the automotive industry and with various iconic brands. How does that experience translate to your new role with Zapp?
Well, to be honest, whether customers are buying a $2 million hypercar or whether they're buying a $7,000 two-wheeler, generally they want the same things. They want a great looking product that's easy to buy, that's great to own, and if something goes wrong, there's somebody there to look after them as well. So what we have with Zapp is a business model which we call DSDTC, Dropship Direct to Customer, where you have the ability to order online. We deliver the bike directly to you. And if there's a service requirement, we'll come to your home. So it's all a philosophy of convenience, and we will come to you as opposed to the conventional business model in the industry.
Right. Very innovative and interesting new model. What was it that convinced you to move from four wheels to two?
Well, I'd been in Asia and I'd seen the presence of two-wheelers in the cities, but also the conversion to EV. And actually, in electrification makes much more sense on a two-wheeler. We need less battery. The range is not so much an issue for city dwellers. They want to get to work, get to their social activities quickly, conveniently, and to have charging ability. So for me, I was keen to get into electrification, but two wheels seemed to make much more sense to me. And when I saw the Zap i300, I actually recognized a lot of things that were in the products I used to sell. So low center of gravity, very strong brakes, great design, great agility. And, this for me was effectively what I'd done in four wheels, but in two wheels and electrified.
So Zap currently has one product, the i300. Are there plans to add more products in the future?
Of course. And actually, every i300 in theory can be different. So we have a high level of personalization. If you go onto our website, there is a 3D configurator, which people will recognize from premium and luxury vehicles. The ability to personalize your product is very, very important for a number of customers. So actually, your i300 may look completely different to my i300. And what we'll do going forward is that we'll use the preferences that we see coming from our customers to shape our future product line.
Okay, very interesting. Well, it is wonderful to meet you, and thank you so much. Congratulations on your new role, and I look forward
Great.
to our next update from Zap.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Do not fear, Microbe Man is here. SGTM's Microbe Man is here to restore your soil and health. Healthy soil, healthy food, healthy people.
There are over 83 million dogs and 50 million cats in the U.S. Up to 80% of senior cats and dogs can suffer from osteoarthritis. Spring is helping treat them and is now available in all 50 states and over 800 veterinarian clinics. Learn more at newtothestreet.com. Pet Vivo, a publicly traded company, ticker symbol PETV. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Game Changers. I'm Anna Berry. Happy to welcome back Joe Davy, the CEO of Bonsai International, trading on the NASDAQ under the symbol BNZI. Bonsai is changing the game in marketing technology. Welcome back, Joe. How are you today?
Hey, I'm great, Anna. How are you?
Awesome. So tell us a little bit. You have some product updates with Bonsai, and how are they aligning with your future roadmap?
That's thanks for the question. First and foremost, we've been investing a lot in our Reach product. Our Q2 sales for the Reach product were up about 6x compared to Q1. So we're seeing really strong momentum there. And we had a really great addition. We've made some great additions to our sales team in Q3. So we've tripled the size of the sales team that's focused on the Reach product. So we're very bullish on the future of that product, and we're continuing to add new customers to it. We had a great month last month in terms of new Reach customers, and the great thing about that product, the customers are bigger. We have more opportunity to make a big impact for them. So we're really focused on investing there, and we're rolling out some really cool new AI features and some new data capabilities that we're really excited about. And then on the Demio side, mainly we have two exciting things. One, we just launched a new version of our HubSpot integration, which is a major improvement. Scott Brinker, who's the VP of Platform Integration at HubSpot, helped partner with us on the development of this and the release, but we've been really close working with the HubSpot team, kind of week in and week out for a few months to really figure out how our customers can maximize HubSpot while they're using the Demio product, that make marketers' lives easier and help them create great journeys and great experiences for their prospects and customers.
And what a time to be in this industry. Some good news is you have a new board member. So talk a little bit about what unique expertise he brings to the company.
Yeah, Kent Schofield recently joined our board. We're very excited about that. We've been talking with Kent for a while now, and Kent is a really phenomenal executive. He comes from a finance background. He spent nearly 5 years at Goldman Sachs. where he was an analyst in the technology industry, so he understands technology companies really well. And then at the same time, he has, for the last few years, been CFO of Welcome Tech, which is a really exciting company. Prior to that, he was the VP of Investor Relations at Uber for about 5 years. So he's got a really strong experience in investor relations and working with the public markets. And, you know, we feel that one of the things that we can invest the most in over the next year is just doing a better job telling our story to investors, helping more people to understand what we're doing, why we're doing it, why it's exciting, and we think can bring a really unique perspective to help us with all those things.
Absolutely. Well, Joe, this is a quick update. I know we're going to follow along with some more updates you have in the future, but thank you so much for joining us on Game Changer and talking about your very game-changing technology.
Thanks very much, Anna.
All right. Thanks everyone for watching.
Your data is vulnerable to hackers, with email being the cause of 91% of all cyber attacks. Introducing Secure, Swiss-hosted, data-mine-free, private and secure solutions to protect your communications. Secure Mail offers secure and private email communication. Secure Messenger offers private and secure chats. Secure VPN encrypts your internet traffic and protects your digital identity. Regain your privacy today. Visit Secure at secure.com.
All right, welcome to Game Changers. I'm Anna Berry. Today, I'm happy to welcome back Jason Cousins, the CEO of Glint, a company that's revolutionizing the financial landscape by allowing everyday people to use gold as everyday currency. Welcome back to Game Changers, Jason.
Thank you, Anna. It's great to be back on Game Changers.
All right, well, update us on Glint, and let's just remind our viewers, you're turning gold into everyday currency. So basically, you can buy coffee with gold, right?
You certainly can. You can buy gold. You can buy as little as 1 cent's worth of gold or millions of dollars. So we're democratizing access. It can all be done just within seconds. You can download the app and register, get approved really quickly, and then be buying gold in any amount. We're fractionalizing. It's real physical gold, though, that you own. So there's no one else's liability, and it's stored in a secure vault, which is run by one of the biggest custodians of precious metals in the world. And it's audited on a monthly basis. And of course, you can save that gold, but you can also spend it should you wish to, which is a utility that people don't have. Of course, if you go down the supermarket and you buy a gold bar, you go to a gold bullion dealer, what do you do when you come to sell that? It's a bit difficult. Of course, you can do that on the Glint app within seconds, and you can even spend it. So effectively, you've got your gold in your hand. And people are doing this because, of course, they're worried about different things that are going on, and they're worried about inflation. And gold is security, as we say, and Glint is its key. And people can put themselves on their own personal gold standard. Doesn't just have to be the domain of the super wealthy or governments or central banks.
And you mentioned it perfectly. I mean, economic uncertainties. We're coming into an election year in just a few months in the US. So talk a little bit more about that. Why now? Why is this the perfect opportunity to consider investing in gold through Glint?
Well, I think people know there's something quite wrong with the economy, and they might not understand it because the Nasdaq's going up still, or has been, but they're worried about something. They're worried about the election. They're worried about this uncertainty is pervasive. It's not just about the economy. It's not just about the election even. It's also about geopolitical risks. We've got conflict in the Middle East. We now have war in Eastern Europe. This is what I'm calling a polycrisis, Anna. I mean, I don't think I certainly haven't felt anything like this since I was born. And unfortunately, our fiat currencies are not what they used to be. The year before I was born, the dollar was still backed by gold. But unfortunately, it feels like the empire is coming to an end, and empires don't tend to be taken over. That's not how they end. They normally kill themselves off by eating themselves. The debasement of the dollar, i.e. printing of money, is off the charts. And, the scope of that printing and the scope of the government debt is just beyond most people's comprehension. I mean, if you think about it, if you look at the $35 trillion of debt. What does that mean? Most people might think, well, if I work really hard and I really get a good job over the term of my lifetime, I might make $1 million. And there's a lot of millionaires now. There's more than there used to be. I mean, this, to be able to earn $1 million used to be a very difficult thing. 1 million was a big number. There's now billionaires. And let me just put this into perspective. 1 trillion seconds ago was 31,688 years ago.
What?
1 trillion seconds ago was over 31,000 years ago. Okay, and the US debt is going up by $100,000 every second.
Wow.
I mean, that's $1 trillion every 100 days. We're already, I think last time I spoke to you was at $33 trillion. Now it's at $35 trillion. Actually, it's heading straight towards $36 trillion. So maybe by the election, it's going to be $36 trillion. It took over 100 years for the debt to get to the first $1 trillion. And now it's going up by every 100 days. And that's excluding, by the way, the 150 trillion in unfunded liabilities, for things like Medicare and for Social Security. So we're creating, the government and the Federal Reserve are creating massive indebtedness for future generations. I mean, it's unbelievable fiscal policy. So
It's unbelievable.
I mean,
but if you're in New York, you can see it right in front of your eyes, just ticking.
Yeah. Can you?
Debt.
Wow,
yeah.
They've got the debt clock. They've got the debt clock.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, I mean, it's just so bad. And I mean, I've got children, and I look towards the future, and it looks dark. And that's why I decided to set up Glint, and to give people a glint of hope.
Absolutely. And one last question for you, Jason, is a lot of people I speak to who are buying gold, they want to hold it in their hands. So is that available for those who buy through GlintPay?
Yes, everybody in Glint can have their gold if they've got enough delivered to them in a physical bar format. I think it's important to understand that effectively, though, with whether it's with buying Glint gold with Glint or whether you're buying gold bars, you have custody of that gold in both situations. You have ownership in both those situations. It's just vaulted in a different way. If you have those bars at home, which I encourage everybody, by the way, to have some bars and coins at home, I think that's important. You're going to have to store them, though. You're going to have to look after them. And that's difficult to get them insured, difficult to keep that safe. And what do you do if you want to be able to sell it? It might be difficult. With Glint, I don't see it as a replacement for that. I do think it as a complementary product. You can buy gold. It is yours. You have that ownership, but it's being looked after by the vaults with all the security around that. And you have the utility, the ability to be able to spend it anytime, whether it's a coffee, whether it's for school education, whatever it's for. You have that immediate, it's always in your pocket, so to speak.
Well, there you have it. Gold as currency, giving people a glint of hope. Always great speaking with you, Jason. Thanks for joining us on Game Changer.
Thank you, Anna. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you all for watching.
Do not fear, Microbe Man is here. SGTM's Microbe Man is here to restore your soil and health. Healthy soil, healthy food, healthy people.
There are over 83 million dogs and 50 million cats in the U.S. Up to 80% of senior cats and dogs can suffer from osteoarthritis. Spring is helping treat them and is now available in all 50 states and over 800 veterinarian clinics. Learn more at newtothestreet.com. Pet Vivo, a publicly traded company, ticker symbol PETV.
Your data is vulnerable to hackers, with email being the cause of 91% of all cyber attacks. Introducing secure, Swiss-hosted, data-mine-free, private and secure solutions to protect your communications. Secure Mail offers secure and private email communication. Secure Messenger offers private and secure chats. Secure VPN encrypts your internet traffic and protects your digital identity. Regain your privacy today. Visit Secure at secure.com.
The planet is facing trouble with issues like carbon loss, dead soils, overuse of fertilizer and pesticides. Sustainable Green Team is doing something about that. So with me to explain more, CEO Tony Rayner. Great to have you back here at the NASDAQ.
Good morning.
So let's talk about this pressure getting this new partnership with Jimmy Houston Outdoors.
Yeah, we're really excited. Jimmy has been an iconic TV outdoor enthusiast for over 47 years. He really cares about the health of our planet, and just he's loved by Americans, and is really big into the outdoors. Yeah, I figured, one of the things is a lot of people don't really know what we're up to, and and the amount of content that is going to be created, and a lot of information it's going to be like a download for what you're doing here on this ranch, and the amount of content that's going to come out. It's going to inspire people to want to do better.
Well, absolutely. We've got several different projects we got going here. We did about 4 or 5 different things yesterday. We'll be doing some things tomorrow. We'll be doing more as time goes by. We've got some of our food plots. We've got, like I told you, I don't know exactly, but probably in the neighborhood of about 100 acres of food plots. That's a lot of food plots. That's where we plant seed in the fall, sometimes in the spring as well, and we're growing. We're growing a food plot. But yeah, we've got a lot of things we will be doing in addition to the things we've done. We'll do some stuff continually, and then we're going to be watching it happen. Be watching it happen on our social media, some of your social media, Chad's social media. We can do and share and stuff. And we're going to really be seeing what the products that the Sustainable Green Team is creating, how that works, real time, real life. And with what we're doing here with the Sustainable Green Team, we're putting it back more to the way God created it. The earth can at one time, perhaps again, become a Garden of Eden. The whole world can become a Garden of Eden.
Making one with nature.
It's exciting to me. I mean,
it is.
I'm an excitable person. You can tell that by just hanging out with me for a few days. But I get excited about hunting stuff, fishing stuff, equipment, lures, a new lake, all kinds of stuff. A new way to make fish larger, and a new mix of a Florida fish and a northern fish, or all those kind of things that have come around. But I think that in all of what I've done in the outdoors, and what I've done with the passion I have for the outdoors and hunting and fishing, this is like the most exciting thing of all, but when you're actually doing something that helps the water, helps the woods, helps the grass, helps the soil, helps the air, and that's what you're doing.
Tune in next week for part 2. We will have more conversations with Jimmy Houston, America's favorite fisherman. Be sure to like, subscribe, and follow us on these social media platforms. Is your garden struggling to stay hydrated? Meet Waterless Garden, the organic solution that saves water and boosts your garden's health. Packed with humus materials and trillions of beneficial microbes, Waterless Garden improves soil structure and increases water retention. Use less water, get better results, and watch your garden thrive. Waterless Garden. Less water, more life.
Your data is vulnerable to hackers, with email being the cause of 91% of all cyber attacks. Introducing secure, Swiss-hosted, data-mine-free, private and secure solutions to protect your communications. Secure Mail offers secure and private email communication. Secure Messenger offers private and secure chats. Secure VPN encrypts your internet traffic and protects your digital identity. Regain your privacy today. Visit Secure at secure.com.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to your Secure Privacy and Security segment. I'm Anna Berry, along with Alain Guillay, CEO of Secure. Well, in recent news that it's reached globally, I'm sure it's been bombarded all over our news sources. Former President Donald Trump campaign confirmed they have been hacked. Now, this raises significant concerns about the security of political campaigns, but also the impact on everyday people like you and myself. So, Alain, break it down. What exactly happened? And what steps should political campaigns take to safeguard their internal communications so this doesn't happen in the future?
So what happened is the entire email, the file, and everything was taken. And then they were able to do email phishing, which is basically what we always discuss. And that's why, we always say that we have this countermeasure for it. This happens to businesses too. And now it has reached a very heightened level at the political arena, and we're talking to the very top. And there's definitely motives, whoever did it, whatever the political article talks about, I recommend people to go look at it. At the end of the day, somebody has a motive, whether it's a state, a government, or a hacker, and we should try to reduce those risks. I would recommend any business to try it because you're all under attack. The US is obviously a prime target now. And obviously, if anybody from any of these campaigns is listening and watching us, I'd recommend to contact us at Secure, obviously.
Well, yes, I certainly hope the Trump campaign can find out about your company to safeguard their privacy in the future. It might not be the last time for them, but this is a great way to prevent it. Now, if someone's interested in your services, what do they do? And I know there's a promo code for them today.
Yeah, so if you're a business or a consumer of any kind, you go to secure.com, secur.com, put promo code privacy, and you get 15% off for the next 5 years. If anybody, a large organization or a campaign, for example, wants to contact us, email us at connect@secure.com, and we can assess the size of your organization and what kind of tools to provide you, or you go straight to our website and buy an enterprise account, which is minimum 5 users.
Well, there you have it. Privacy has arrived with Secure. Thank you so much for this time, Alain.
Thanks, Sana, and everybody be very careful out there.
Absolutely. Thank you all for watching.